Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sunshine Acres. I'm your man, Jason, here. Today, we've got a very fun project. As you can see, we're in guest bedroom of the house, and to date, we have been using this old white desk as a TV stand in here. And you can see my avenue here. I mean, this is functional. This can work, but it always seems a little tight to me, as well as I've never been a big fan of this piece of furniture. It's a desk. It's not supposed to be quite used as a TV stand. So what we do have here is we got a very cool piece from my mother's house a few weeks ago, and it was actually, she told me it was her and my dad's 25th anniversary present to her. They were out to dinner for anniversary, and Dad was asking her, what can I get you for as a present? And they were at a place that had I don't know, some collectibles and that kind of thing. She was like, I don't really like the collectibles, but I like the table that it's sitting on. She said, my dad went away, came back a couple minutes later. He said, oh, table's yours. So we got a hold of that table, and we'll show you that here in a minute. But it is actually a little bigger than this. So we're talking about this space is functional, but a little tight. And we are sitting here at 28 inches. The table that we got from my mother is actually 30 inches wide. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disassemble that guy. We're gonna cut the top down 4 inches, 2 inches off each side, and bring that down to 26 inches. So we'll actually have a little bit more space through here. And then the other thing we're gonna do is sand down the finish on it, refinish it, let Kara work her magic, and go from there. So this is pretty cool. Be a little bit of a sentimental deal. Get something from my parents in here, as well as this came out of my dad's office from years ago as well. So kind of a cool theme going on in this corner. So come along, we're going to refinish a table. So we're having a little bit of microphone issues. I was able to reshoot the intro on this, but obviously you can't go back in time on some of these things. So I'm up here in the barn. I've got the table that we got from my mother's house, and I've got it disassembled already. And you can kind of see, I mean, it's just an old Singer sewing machine type table with the metal sides. And so I've got it disassembled, and we're going to, like I said earlier, we're going to take 2 inches off each side of this guy and run it through the table saw, and then we'll round off the edges and sand it down and get ready for the refinish on this. Should look great. So we got these guys clear coated. I'm sorry, let's start that over. So I've got these guys sanded, and now we're gonna put some clear coat on it.
All right, so I have a thin layer of paint on there, and I've just got this brush with some water, and this is the first time I've ever done this. Just do what I did over there and see if it works. techniques out there, but this is the one we're trying today. So I'm pretty happy with that. For my first time trying. You can hear my husband's mower in the background. Maybe I will retake this later. Alright, so for not ever having done this before, not really knowing how I was going to do it, I think it turned out pretty cool. Just put some paint on there, let it dry a little, kind of whoosh it around with a wet brush, and then soaked some stuff up as I went along. So it was kind of a work in progress, but it turned out good.
All right, so we got finished product now. Miss Kara did an outstanding job of finishing this. I think it looks beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, you could kind of see on the video, but I really had no clue what I was going to do. So I just started putting paint on there and tried a couple techniques to take it off, but in the end it worked best to let it kind of dry a little bit so that when I was wiping it off that it came off in bigger sections, because if you don't let it dry enough, it was just kind of smearing it everywhere. So I guess that was my impromptu technique, and I think it turned out pretty cool.
But it's kind of got a, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it's a creamy orange kind of whitewash.
Well, the paint was just off white, but I think the wood showing through gave it a little bit of an orange pink, almost pinkish tone, which will match really cool in that room. So I'm happy how it turned out, and I did I think only 3 coats of clear on top of this, so it's not going to get a bunch of use. It's, you know, going to have a TV on it. You know, I'd probably do 5 coats of clear if it was like a dining room table, but just enough to let the colors pop out and protect it, and I'm happy how it turned out. I'm excited to see it put together.
Yeah, it's going to look good. I think it's going to be more functional. I think it's going to look better in the space, and I'm happy it's an heirloom product, you know, from Mom and Dad, and I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Rather than a crappy Craigslist purchase that's falling apart.
I hate that thing.
I know you do.
So we're going to put this guy back together. We're going to get the old desk out. We're going to get the new table in and show you the finished product. But it looks fantastic, honey. High five.
Thank you, honey.
There we go. Trying to get some better light on this before we take it inside, but I think that's pretty good. Pretty good look at it right there. What do you think, Miss Kara?
I'm happy with it.
Good. Looks beautiful.
That was cool before, but it definitely needed a little facelift.
Voila!
Ta-da!
There it is.
Much better. I love it.
Heirloom sewing table redone.
Yes, thank you, Cheryl.
So yeah, this was cool. Like we said at the beginning, this is 25th anniversary present from my dad to my mom.
It was in a shed and now it's in our house.
Yeah, Mom she was getting rid of some stuff, downsizing. So instead of it going to Goodwill or being donated, now it gets passed down and is in our guest bedroom.
Yes.
So I think it looks fantastic. Honey, you did a fantastic job of refinishing this. It looks awesome.
Thank you.
So looks cool, matches the rest of the furniture. Like I said, it's got a little orangey, pinky feel to it. And yeah, it just looks good. It feels better in the room.
Yep, I'm glad we decided to cut a couple inches off of it.
So this avenue here is more
Perfect.
ergonomically correct. And I got the TV in the right spot.
In the wrong spot.
So this is where I want it. What do y'all think? I mean, I like it square.
But the bed is at an angle. It's not
So-
appropriate. It should go
Mama's always right. So
towards the back more. Oh yeah. So I
now you
think
got the cord underneath there.
oh well, that's all right. We can fix that.
So now it's in the wrong spot. What do y'all think?
Mama's always right. That's what I think.
Yep. But either way, where the TV's at, the table looks fantastic. Excellent job. Quick, easy project for us.
Yeah, and it was a learning for me because I hadn't done this type of finish before. So that was fun.
But very satisfying, I think.
Yeah.
Like the end result is
End result we're happy with.
Cool.
They don't always turn out good.
good work, baby.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yep, wrap it up. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.